everybody, and welcome to P2P Vacations. I'm Kayla.
And I'm Crystal.
And today's video is going to be all about drink packages. So if you like this kind of video or find it informative, follow, leave a like, leave a comment. We would love to hear from you.
And we get a lot of questions about drink packages, how much they cost.
Are they worth it?
What they're all about. So today we're going to cover 5 different cruise lines and their drink packages, and they're going to be the most frequent cruise lines that we get bookings for and the most sailed, I think, in my opinion, at least.
These cruise lines, I would say, are in the same price bracket.
Yeah.
Relatively. Virgin Voyages and Disney are going to be a little more than the other two, but they're not quite in the cruise bracket of like Holland America and Celebrity, Princess. So we can cover that, price bracket in a separate video at a later date, but we figured we would stick with this price bracket. So we're going to do Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Virgin Voyages, and Disney Cruise Line. They're all a little different, and I'd say that they're all kind of pretty different.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
Carnival,
they're similar in a way of they cover alcoholic drinks,
right?
But they're different, and it can get confusing.
It can.
So.
Especially I think Carnival and Royal Caribbean, because they're the most similar, but they are different in pricing and what they allow. So we're going to start with Carnival, and then we're going to work our way down, and we'll make sure that we are, making a line. So, this is Carnival's rules. This is Royal Caribbean's rules. So you won't be confused. But we are going to start with Carnival. So with Carnival, it is called the Cheers package. And just last month, they upped it to $59.95 a day, plus your 18% gratuity, plus taxes. So you're gonna see that $59.95 a day, and then you're gonna be like, well, that's not too bad, but you have to remember to add on the 18% gratuity and the taxes, which I think is roughly like $80-ish added on to the end of it. Seems right in my head, but I mean, just know that is going to be an extra charge that you have to be aware of.
But once you're on board and you get your drinks, you don't have to worry about adding a tip to your drink unless you want to add extra.
Right.
You don't have to worry about taxes unless it is the first day when you are still in the home port.
Yes.
Then you do get charged a tax.
But it's like
50 to 70 cents.
Yeah, it's not a
drink.
Lot.
That's just because you're not in international waters. You do still have to pay that. So it's not terrible, but that only goes until you're out
until 4 o'clock.
Yeah, out in the water. So
yeah, somehow once it turns 4 o'clock, that goes away. It's so weird, I guess, because we're not officially attached to land anymore.
Yeah, so it's super easy, with all that added into the price.
And with Carnival, you are only allowed 15 drinks per day on the drink package. So I think we've never hit 15. And I don't know, some people say it's super easy to hit 15 and they get annoyed, but I feel like 15 drinks a day is a lot. And I think even at like a regular day, you'd probably be cut off by the bartender at 15 drinks.
Right.
Like they would think they were over serving you.
I mean, I guess if you drink beer, it's fairly easy, maybe beer and shots.
Right.
It's fairly easy to get there if you're drinking all day long and by the pool.
That's true.
But if you start off with mimosas and you kind of pace yourself throughout the day, and it starts over at midnight and carries on until, midnight again. if you're out pretty late, you just gotta kind of pay attention to it. But yes, there is a limit.
And with Carnival, it covers cocktails, beer, and wine. And then you get one large bottle of water. And then it also covers energy drinks, specialty coffee, hot tea, and other non-alcoholic beverages.
You also get the small bottles of water too.
Oh, that's right.
Did you already say that?
I did. You got that one big one, but not. I forgot about the small. You do get unlimited, the regular sized.
Yeah, just
bottles of water.
The regular size bottles. So that's great. If you drink a lot of water or things like that.
You should hydrate. You are in the if you're in the Caribbean, it's hot.
Yes.
And if you're drinking, you should be hydrating.
Yep.
So
the specialty coffees are great.
They are.
So if you do frappuccinos or anything like that that comes in handy because they're like $5.
Right.
So you can have a coffee in the morning. The energy drinks.
Java Blue coffee is so good.
So that's all covered in there. You do also get the discount on wines.
Yes. So a glass of wine is covered in your package. No questions asked. But if you are wanting to get a really, really expensive glass of wine, what's going to be over $20. So everything $20 and under is covered on your package. But if you're wanting to get that $50 glass of wine, you would get 25% off the menu price for that wine. And then you would also get 25% off a bottle of wine or champagne. And then they also offer 25% off beverage seminars and classes. But I've never seen these.
Yeah.
I know there is that one where they take you into the Red Frog Pub brewery part. I don't remember what ship that is on.
Right.
And I don't know if they're offering it right now because of COVID anyway. But that's the only beverage class seminar I've ever heard of them doing. Now with Carnival, your beverage package does not work at their private islands, which we still can't figure out.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Nope.
And so we just usually tend not to drink on the island because a lot of the times they want you to buy the big specialty glasses and that's all they're really bringing around, and it's just it tends to turn into a lot of money.
And I mean, on top of the beverage package, it just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. So this does not cover your mini bar or any room service, stateroom beverages, no sharing of cocktails, no floaters, tubes, or buckets, or beverages through their wine machines.
Or I think it's the little. Does it work on the pour out?
I don't know. No, yeah, we've done that.
Really?
With ours. I think they have a wine machine in some of their libraries on some.
Yeah, I've never seen the wine machines. That's why I was wondering if it's the same thing as the little, pour your own beer where you scan your card. That's in the Lido. Yeah, you can just pour your own beer. So, but I guess it does.
Yeah, I think we've used it once. We were just curious. We don't really drink beer. I drink cider or sour beers, but I don't drink a regular beer. And
I do know if you get a double, you do have to pay for the extra shot.
And that I don't believe that extra shot counts towards your 15.
Right.
So anything you buy separate from your drink package does not count towards your 15.
So you'll see the advertisements of make it a double, or get the souvenir shot glass. The souvenir shot glass will be a separate price.
Right.
Or the souvenir tumbler, you'll pay for the tumbler, but not
the drink.
The drink will go in your package.
I want to say we've paid anywhere from $8 to $10 for those in the past. Now this was prior to this price increase that they've just done, and this was several years ago. I mean, they haven't changed the cups since we've gotten them, so we haven't repurchased. And we don't buy the souvenir crazy glasses anymore. We buy the tumblers, and we've bought a few of the shot glasses, but sometimes you have to just say no to the shots they bring in the dining room. they're gross.
Yeah.
And I don't mind like a good fruity, like flavored shot, but some of them are gross. But we digress. Now, all of this all kind of encompasses most home ports, where like once you get on the ship, your drink package works, you know, until you leave at 4 o'clock, though you are paying those 50 to 70 cent taxes on each drink, except for Galveston, good old Texas. Your drink package unfortunately does not work on the first day on Galveston cruises, because Texas law doesn't allow them to sell drink packages. Like any kind of alcoholic package cannot be sold in the state of Texas. So your drink package would go into effect on the second day. So you get a little bit of a lower price because you're not paying for day one.
Right.
But also you're not getting free drinks on day one.
So you have to pay for your drinks that day. So that's a bummer.
It is a bummer.
What can you do?
So that covers the Carnival drink package. So pretty simple. $59.95 a day, plus the 18% gratuity, plus taxes. You know, you have your port taxes while you're in your home port until 4 o'clock, and it covers all drinks below $20 or $20 and below. I mean, that's like your key points. So now we're gonna move on to Royal Caribbean.
Yes.
And Royals is called the deluxe beverage package. And I think they only named it that because they used to have 2 separate alcoholic drink packages. And they got rid of one. And they just kept the deluxe.
Their pricing is a little different. So this
sketchy.
This can get very confusing.
It can.
Theirs is $63 to $89 per day. Now this varies because it depends on the ship you're sailing on, the itinerary, and the time of year. So at peak season, it tends to be higher and more expensive. Off-peak season, it could be lower. Obviously, the newer, bigger ships, it is more expensive. The smaller, older ships, it's, less expensive. They do offer sales sometimes.
If you are booked on a Royal Caribbean ship and you book well in advance and you know you're going to go through a Black Friday or a Cyber Monday, hold out, because they will put those things as low as like $49 a day. And that's how we've always booked our Royal Caribbean drink packages. We always just know that if we're going to book Royal for the next year, we book it well in advance. And we book that drink package for Black Friday or Cyber Monday, because like sometimes they do a Memorial Day sale.
The wow sales.
The wow sales. They pop up like occasionally, like randomly. But the Black Friday deals are really the best ones. That's when they're the lowest priced.
Yes. So that is something to keep in mind, that they will discount them. And
you can always have purchased it, cancel it, and repurchase if you find it for a lower price.
And
so that's always an idea.
You'll get that refund and can get it cheaper. There is no limit to your drinks, unlike Carnival. You will get however many you want.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I'm sure, it's still a situation where the bartender will not overserve you.
That is true.
So if you are acting extremely belligerent and extremely drunk, they will cut you off.
Yeah.
And it's a computer system, so you're cut off at every bar, not just that bar. But their drinks do work at their private island of Coco Cay, which makes so much more sense, Carnival. Just saying. It is your private island.
Right.
We still cannot figure out. Okay, anyway. So yes, we do like that it does work at the private islands. It makes things so much easier. And just like with Carnival, it covers your fountain soda. Royal has Coke products still, and they have the freestyle Coke machine. So they give you a souvenir cup, and you can use the freestyle Coke machines, or you can get your beverage at any bar as well. You know, just I think they'll put it in a tumbler, but they'll give you like a cup and a can
they
as well.
Don't have the freestyle machines. The freestyle, it works with a little chip in the bottom of your cup, so not just anybody can go up to the freestyle machine. It also covers non-alcoholic cocktails, still and sparkling water, premium coffees, teas, fresh squeezed juices, your cocktails,
beer and wine by the glass. And it says anything that is below $13, which that's I'd say relatively most of their beverages are going to fit in their limits.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're going to find very few that are above their limits. More, I would think, in the wine department. And then if you're asking for like top shelf liquors.
Yeah, and even if it is above that, you will get charged the difference.
Right.
To your card that you have on your account. So, you know, if you wanted something that was $16, you just get charged the $3.
And then they are offering 40% off of bottled wine that is under $100 and 20% off of bottled wine that is above $100. So just, you know, a little bit of help if a bottle of wine is the way you decide to go at dinner.
Now, it says that the gratuities may be added based on itinerary.
Which seems weird because I feel like when you purchase it, it says gratuities included, but that is in their fine print.
Yeah.
So maybe there's just like a place where they do extra gratuities. I'm not sure.
Yeah, or, you know, maybe something has changed since we've cruised with Royal. Yeah. But, you know, that's always been the case for us. Now, obviously, guests over 21 must purchase the same drink package, obviously in the same room. Now, that is the same with Carnival as well, that if you're in the room, everyone in that room over 21 has to purchase the drink package.
Now, we have heard with Royal that they are a little more lenient in this, that if you call and you talk to them about maybe one person not wanting the drink package, that as long as they buy the soda package, they'd be okay with it. But again, that seems to vary person by person, situation by situation. And we wouldn't want to sit here and tell you that they will do it, because that's never a guarantee.
Yeah.
It just seems to be that like it's an option. If you call it, they might do that.
Yeah. It does exclude Starbucks.
Which stinks, because when we first started sailing Royal, it included Starbucks.
It did. So that was so much fun for me, because every day I went to Starbucks in the morning and
she got a pumpkin spice whatever, because it was October.
Yes, I loved it. Every morning I got my Starbucks, and I guess they realized that they were losing money on that.
Sure they were, because that line could get long. And now the line for like their specialty coffee is long, and Starbucks is lonely.
Because they are expensive. They're Starbucks. Yes. More expensive than the land Starbucks.
It is. So this also does not include any room service, the mini bar, or the souvenir glasses, or they don't include their specialty beers that they have listed on menus, or super premium beverages that are higher than $13.
Right. Just like we said before, you know, if it is over 13, you know, you gotta pay the difference.
Yeah. But like I said, like we said, like Royal Caribbean, like their pricing, you're not gonna find many things that are over that $13 limit. Like you're not going to find that on many of the cruise lines. Like they're priced within their package. Like they're not trying to like nickel and dime you with that.
Yeah, and if you want, you know, you can find menus online ahead of time. You know, you can search those up, you know, kind of check out the prices, you know, what kind of drinks they offer, just to see if it's going to fit what you want, what you drink, to see if it's going to work for you.
Right. And just remember, most of these bartenders can make anything,
Yes.
as long as they have the ingredients.
Right.
But if you have a certain drink that you like to drink at home, take a screenshot of the ingredients so that you can show them, and they will try to replicate it as close as they can. And we've learned to just kind of ask your waiters to surprise you. And they bring you some random drinks, and they're usually really good.
Yep.
Especially if you have your waiter in the dining room or at the bar, and you've had them for a while, and they kind of know your vibe of drink. Like they can really surprise you with some really good options.
Yeah. Each cruise line has a list of alcohols that they serve on the boat too, on these menus. So you can go through there and see if your favorite liquor or beer is on your boat. Because I know I've heard some people say that, oh, they don't have so-and-so, or, they don't have this. I'm not that picky.
Me either. So, they always have Malibu. Okay, so moving on to Norwegian. So with Norwegians, they call theirs the Premium Plus beverage package. And this is an upgrade from their Free at Sea program. And most of their sailings now offer this Free at Sea program. Like most of the bookings will give you a free beverage package. But obviously, I don't think it covers much. Maybe more like basic cocktails, and then they allow you to upgrade to this one. But it is super pricey.
Yes.
At $128 per day, plus 20% gratuity, plus a beverage service charge. And on their website, it does not tell you what this beverage service charge is, how much it is, like what it is. So we can't tell you like how much, we can't help you with that price wise. But this does include their soft drinks, beers, cocktails, wines, and then select bottles of wines, still and sparkling water, energy drinks, and specialty coffee. So relatively the same as Royal and Carnival, except they do offer these select bottles of wine covered in the package.
And that's pretty interesting.
It's different.
You get a bottle rather than getting a discount on a bottle. So that's pretty cool. But, I don't know about the price.
Right, these select bottle of wine.
Yeah.
They might be that like cheap champagne that Carnival gives you when you win the Love and Marriage. Now, the one thing that we do find a little weird, a little off-putting with Norwegian is it must be purchased for the whole stateroom, adjoining stateroom, additional stateroom, or anybody you are traveling with. So anybody, like if you book 2 staterooms in one booking, like everybody who's over 21 is going to have to purchase the drink package. If you link your bookings with somebody, they're going to have to buy it. So
yeah, if you have a pretty large group,
it can be a bit much.
Yeah, that's kind of tricky. Because I've seen some pretty large groups on cruises. We have a pretty large group going on a cruise at Christmas. So that's tricky. It's just the 3 of us normally, and we have a hard enough time with the 3 of us, trying to figure out if all of us are getting the drink package or if none of us are getting the drink package.
Right.
So
I mean, that is definitely something that you would have to really sit down and think about. And they do require that if anybody over 21 is buying the drink package, that anybody under 21 has to have the soda package, which is just really annoying, really. Like, and that's just weird. But they also do offer a corks and caps wine and beer package, which is $65 a day plus the 20% gratuity plus that beverage service charge. And that covers soda, beer, and wine by the glass.
Which I think that's pretty cool because, none of the other lines offer anything like that.
Right.
So if you're not a big liquor drinker and you just drink beer or you just drink wine and you don't want that high price tag of the drink package, you could just get that. I mean, I think that's worth it to me, you know.
I think it broadens the people who would find it useful. So moving on to Virgin Voyages, they do not have a drink package. They have a pre-purchased bar tab. And so if you prepay $300 onto your bar tab, Virgin will give you a $50 bar bonus. So that's, $350 towards your drinks on the boat. And their pricing, they say a basic cocktail is around $9, tip included. 42% of their wines are under $10 with tip included, and their beer is $5 to $6 tip included.
Yeah, so their prices are not bad on drinks, because Carnivals have just increased, and Royal Caribbeans are almost the same price as Carnivals now. So I mean, that's not bad.
So I mean, it's an interesting way to go about it. And with Disney, they also do not offer a drink package, which I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
With it being definitely more of a family-friendly cruise line, definitely more geared towards, families. But they do allow you to bring 2 bottles of wine or champagne or 6 beers on board. And you can do this at the beginning and at each additional port, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, you can refill at each port. So, you can get those port-specific beers if you like, or, whatever.
That's an interesting idea.
Now, with the other cruise lines, didn't say anything about Norwegian bringing on
they did not specify.
Wine. But with Carnival, you can bring on 1 bottle of wine per person. Royal Caribbean, you can bring on 2 bottles per stateroom.
Yep. Which is pretty nice. We always just encourage you to bring your own wine opener because they will charge you a $20 uncorking fee in the dining rooms. So we always just bring our own wine opener. Usually there's glasses in the room. We just pour our own glass and take it with us to dinner, or we drink it in the room, kind of like a get ready wine.
Yeah.
So
honestly, I just get the screw top wine and call it a day.
That's better. That's what we usually prefer. Give us a little Dublin. So that pretty much covers, the breakdown of pricing and what it includes, the drink packages for those 5 cruise lines. So we really just feel that you have to sit down and think about how much you would normally drink, how much you think you would drink on vacation, and just see, where you would fall on whether you need the drink package or not.
Yeah, you look up a menu for the cruise line you're going on, price it out as if you were purchasing per drink versus paying for the drink package. Compare with how many ports you have, how many sea days, the private islands, and just determine if it's going to be worth it for you to purchase the drink package versus pay per drink. Each cruise is different for us. Me personally, I usually always get the drink package. Since the Cheers package on Carnival has been a thing, I've purchased it every cruise but once.
Except for this last one.
Yeah. And I think every Royal Caribbean cruise, since it's been a thing, we've purchased it. So, and then the Norwegian cruise we went on was an open bar. So, we didn't have to purchase anything.
But if you just think about it this way, like with Carnival, okay, so let's just go with Carnival. We know that 7 drinks breaks even. You get up, you have a specialty coffee. You go to breakfast, you get a mimosa. So that's 2 already out of the gate. You go to the pool, you have, let's say, 3 pina coladas by the pool. And then you go to the casino. You get a drink while you're in the casino because who doesn't want to drink in the casino? And then you go to dinner. And
so we're at 1, 2,
we're at 5.
3, 4, 5. Okay.
So then you go to dinner and you get a drink with dinner. And then you're going to want to go to a show. You're going to want to drink with the show.
Right.
There you go. You've already broken even and it's 7 o'clock.
Yep.
Then you're going to want to drink with comedy. Who doesn't want to drink with comedy?
Right.
And then if you go to the piano bar, you're gonna drink in the piano bar. I mean, that could get you at 10 right there.
Let's say they have a deck party.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna drink at the deck party.
So let's say you have 2 more. That's 12 right there.
I mean, it's so easy to like spend if you, as long, you know, I mean, not everyone's gonna want to drink all day long. I get that. But on sea days, like there's
not much to do on sea days.
There's not much else to do besides drink and sit by the pool. I mean,
Yep.
So, and you have to think it also includes sodas and water. So,
and a shot is a drink.
So it definitely easily works out that you're gonna, you know, drink at least 7 drinks a day. So we'll leave you with this information.
Yep.
I'll make sure to put little snippets of, you know, all of the writing after each, you know, cruise line, so that if we talk too much, you can read it.
And if you have any questions or comments on the drink packages, please feel free to leave them below, and we'll be glad to answer any questions. And we'd love to hear about your experiences with the drink packages.
Whether you find it useful or worth it, or, you know, tell us your favorite drinks.
Yes.
Give us ideas.
We need some.
I drank so much of the same thing on that Pride cruise that my tongue was numb. So
much pineapple.
So we need drink ideas, people.
And then they ran out of mint.
Yeah, it got sad.
The
Pride got sad.
We ran out of mint, and so I couldn't have any more mojitos, just as I discovered the flavored mojitos and realized that I really, really liked the raspberry and pomegranate mojitos.
Okay. So yes, that's your homework. Drink ideas in the comments. That's it on you guys.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.